So the story begins, and we are told that a woman is her husband. Here her husband tells her that she is very worried. Here he tells her that some friends and people from have her in a project from because of her huge loss. And so she got her job again. And then she was in her office cabin. Now when her wife finds out, she goes to the company office and talks to and asks about her husband, from where she comes to that her husband is and his death is the man who had her husband's project from now after we see that she to her husband's, which is another person who had her husband. And after reaching there, in her search, she found many documents and also extracted details from where she came to know that the man's wife and son live. And she is a coaching teacher. Now, advantage of the goes to her house, and she has a fake appointment letter. And now she is coaching at her house, and now she is at her house. Now we see that this woman is David's and her son. And here she awakens the desire of murderers after seeing the atmosphere start to deteriorate, but he keeps himself under control. Now we see that night when the woman changes her clothes, then this boy her. And doing it is very fun. But by the maid of there, who the boy to from because of the weather now. We make another move where she's the girl's mom's tea. And then she straight to her son from where she was alone with her, where she was a lot of babosong. The next morning, when the boy returns from school, he is his teacher. He starts to talk to him. He gave him his result and told him that he to her teacher makes it easy for she romances the girl's mom was her husband after her, and they were alone to play pool. But then the teacher comes there, as does the boy's father. Due to this man's antenna getting ready, we tell you that he is the same man who his husband is, and here they have a lot of romance. But this program, his son sees him after which he was his teacher. Now the next morning, it is shown again that the teacher is the boy's mother. After which she immediately entered the boy's room. We hear if he says that I know you are very angry, but I have no fault because your father forced me to now listen to this boy agree. And here his weapon is for the second round. After which they are going to start again. Now the next morning it was that this boy's mom was even more three. And his teacher gave him medicine for but now, the way she drinks. She understands that something is definitely mixed in. Now this night we can see that the turns off all the lights too after seeing this. The woman gets then her husband also comes to her and tells her everything about him. But her husband is hers because she is very intoxicated due now in the morning. We see that the teacher tries her mom again. And here a lot of violence happens between now here is the boy's father, who had his partner and his office. Here is his friend in after seeing this. He understands that the woman in his house is his wife. And she has come there. After seeing this, the whole situation and immediately towards his house. And now he was home. And the teacher was his wife. But until then, the teacher was out of the house. After which, the police also come. But the teacher escapes. Now the next morning is that the man is his son. Where their daughter was, but she didn't know that there was so much mess that she calls. We get to that her daughter, but her teacher. And her next target is her son. And this is where the story ends.